Robert Francis O'Rourke, a.k.a. Beto. White people stay wanting to be minorities, but that's another subject. Beto O'Rourke has a plan for a war tax. And this war tax just dropped today. So let's take a look at his new plan from his website. The modest direct deposits from a war tax into new VHCTFS. Under Beto's plan, every new VHCTF would receive, paired with an enactment of new war tax. This new tax would serve as a reminder of the incredible sacrifice made by those who serve and their families. This modest tax would be implemented on a progressive basis, with taxpayers who make over $20,000 per year paying $1,000 in new tax for each war. The tax would be levied on households with current members of the armed forces and veterans of, the tax would be levied on households without current members of the armed forces or veterans of the armed forces. I'm sorry, this is just a horrible plan in general. Like, people that don't understand tax law or anything can look at that and be like, wait, so you're gonna make us pay for the war? We don't even want the dang war. Why are we paying for it? Why are we out here? No. Go make Lockheed Martin pay for the war. Go make Northrop Grumman pay for the war. They the ones want this mess. You want to tax somebody, tax a defense contractor, bruh. Look at the polls on these wars. And then it gets even worse. So the budget includes, so this is the new request for a budget, fiscal year 2020. Now I want you to note this bottom part. They asked for an increase of 9.6% to the fiscal year 2019, but the increase of $6.8 billion or 7.5% in discretionary funding, and then an increase of $12.3 billion or 11% in mandatory funding above 2019 for benefit programs. So $6.8 billion and $12.3 billion. And then let's go back. He says households over paying over 200,000 will be paying $1,000. This doesn't. Your plan. The numbers aren't even there for, if I take it on face value and I say, yeah, everybody should be paying to be protected because that's the right thing to do. Never mind the fact that we already do pay to be protected, and the tax burden in this country is on the poor mostly. This doesn't even pay for the increase they asked for last year. I've ran the numbers. It doesn't pay for the increase that they got last year. If we just take there's 6.6 million households times 1,000 is $6.6 billion dollars. The increase they asked for last year was how much? They asked for $6.8 billion for one department. The money ain't there, Beto. Your plan, even if we take it at face value, it's a terrible plan. It's a terrible idea. And then, wait, y'all. Wait, it gets even better. He dropped this plan on the same day Bernie Sanders dropped a plan to relieve all student debt. Just cancel it. All of it. The optics of your plan, bro. Like, go home, Beto. Go home. Go back to Texas. Run for Senate, my dude. Oh my god, this is a terrible idea. And then the optics are dropping to the. I'm done. Like, Beto, go away. Go home. Beto is the Steve Urkel of this race. Go home, Steve. Go home, go home, go home. Go home, Steve. Robert Francis. This is a terrible idea. It's a terrible plan. It doesn't pay for everything. It doesn't pay for anything. And then, on top of it not paying, it shifts the tax burden onto poor and working people. Sure, you got a top tier, it's a progressive tax, blah, 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 blah. Why didn't he say anything about where the bottom is? I wonder why. We have no information on the on what happens to the bottom half, but I don't. Frankly, I don't care. You want to pay for these wars? Make the defense contractors pay. And on top of that, we don't even need the VA if we do Medicare for all. How about that?